Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Triline Driver Spotlight. Today, we have a very special guest with us, both for International Women's Day and for our first online version, Zoom version of the Driver Spotlight. So welcome, Shelley Edey, to the Driver Spotlight.
Pleased to be here. Thank you very much.
Oh, we're very pleased to have you here too. So today we're just going to go through and discuss a little bit about your life as a driver and with
Okay.
Triline.
Sounds.
So how long have you been a class 1 driver, Shelley?
I've had my license for about 15 years. So I'm looking back, I'm thinking about 2005 when
Okay.
I got my license. Yes.
Wow, awesome. And you've been, I know with us, you're in our bulk division hauling Super Bs, which is a big deal. And so how long have you been hauling bulk exactly? Give a rough.
Well, I started out working in oil field. I hauled a lot of produced water and uh, crude oil slop, they call it.
Mhm.
Went on to hauling clean oil, which is done obviously with Super Bees. I've hauled other products. I hauled ground burger from Cargill right here in our High River to Spruce Grove.
Yeah.
Um, I've so it's always been sort of bulk, but I started out initially driving a body job and then eventually working my way up to pulling a traxel trailer and then advanced up to pulling Super Bees.
Awesome. Awesome. And what got you into class 1 driving in the first place? How'd you get into it?
But I've worked on a lot of feedlots. I've drove feed truck in different feedlots. I've operated equipment in feedlots, loaders and whatnot. And I've had a lot of driving jobs. I really enjoy driving, so it just seemed to be a natural progression to get my class 1.
Awesome. Well, you're very cool, calm, and collected. So I think that matches well with being on the road with other drivers every day.
Oh, thank you.
Seems like a good fit. What's your very favorite thing about your job?
Absolutely, it's driving and seeing the wildlife, the scenery, um, nature. Just especially with my run right now that heads out towards the mountains. There's nothing more
Yeah,
heading west of the city. So yeah,
absolutely. You get a beautiful view there, especially on a bright day when everything's well lit and you can see the mountains.
yes.
Um, yeah, it's gorgeous. What is your least favorite thing about what you do?
I really struggle with fog, with
Hmm.
visibility. Um, you can learn how to drive through icy roads and learn what and what not to do, but you're pretty limited when visibility when the fog is thick or
Yeah.
snow is blinding you in the face. So I would say that would be the most challenging for sure.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I have a challenge with that just in my personal vehicle, and when there's ice blowing over and then you can't see, it's scary. So
For sure.
helps a little bit when you're loaded coming back there from the mountains, though. Hey.
Oh, absolutely. You feel so much more stable, way better traction. It,
Yeah.
it, it's a relief actually to get loaded and then head back to the city. So
Yeah. Awesome. Well, you're actually a night driver and you drive out at night. So do you have any hints for driving at night and how you stay awake and maintain that?
I'm biologically a night owl to begin with. So I'm one of those people that just I'm wide awake at night. Anyways, my circadian rhythm, I guess, doesn't want to wake up in the morning.
There you
so
go.
so yeah, I'm also have the benefit of with my run, it's very short haul, 2 runs a night.
Yeah,
So I'm only sitting behind the wheel and driving for maximum an hour and a half at a time. The rest is operating the trailers.
right.
So I'm not sitting idle trying to stay awake. There's
Yeah.
always a nice change up with my run, which I like about it.
Yeah, you guys do switch up a lot of activities and get the blood flowing. That's good. Well,
Yes.
we're lucky to have some night owls on our team that actually like going out there at night and doing that.
Ye-
So it's great. Um, what do you do outside of work? So I know when you talk about being a night owl, I know you're an artist, which many artists like to stay up late and work on their art. So tell me about what you do as an
I,
artist.
I've loved art ever since I was a child. I paint, um, and I draw. Um, I work in watercolors as well as graphite pencil. I have um, gotten into oils a little bit, but I'm not
Mhm.
as prolific at that. I'm still learning, but it's always a challenge to try different things, and it's a great pastime.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I've seen some of your stuff and it's beautiful.
Well, thank you very much.
So, is there any way where people could, do you have anything online where they could look up your art or see the work that you do?
Just on my Facebook
Okay.
profile. Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful stuff. What else do you like doing outside of your driving job as hobbies?
Oh, absolutely an affinity for and a love of horses.
Mm,
We have horses, and I grew up on a ranch. My parents raised
cool.
horses, been surrounded with them my whole life, but just love them.
Uh,
For
yeah,
sure.
likewise. That's another thing that you have to be very calm and collected to deal with. So, looks like there's a general theme here, Shelley, of being able to deal with horses and a class one vehicle. So these are all good fits
Well, thank you.
for Shelley. Well, so I always like to bring it around to the kids. What if you have any advice for kids that are thinking of going into class one driving or adults? What would be your best advice for getting into class one driving?
Well, I would certainly say that it's especially in these economic times of job losses and having to sort of maybe modify a career that you used to do that isn't as relevant today as it
Yeah,
used to be. To get a class one driver's license is an amazing way to never have to worry about employment. There's always a demand out for
oh
class
yeah,
everything that we use as consumers at some point has been transported by a truck and trailer and a driver. So it's
absolutely. And
great.
even more so with Amazon and
Yes,
all the excess things we transfer around these days. So
absolutely.
yeah, there is stability once you especially get to your level and have the experience.
Yes, absolutely. It's it's just a nice thought to know that you always will be employed,
Mhm.
and as a plan B for someone that just wants something to fall back on just in case. It's a great career. So
Yeah. Well, awesome. Shelley, thank you so much again for sitting down with me and telling us a little bit more about yourself. Happy International Women's Day to you.
well, and to you as well. And thank
Thank you.
I really appreciate this.
Oh, likewise. It's been great to chat. And I will let you go. Have a great rest of your Women's Day, and I'll see you soon.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.